Regretting. Imagine this, you're sitting on your couch, scrolling through your phone, dreaming of that big promotion, that dream business, regretting, or that novel you've always wanted to write. But then the alarm goes off for the gym and you hit snooze. Sound familiar? Regretting. What if I told you that one man's battle with his own ambition and laziness could flip your world upside down? Stick around, regretting, because this story of Alex might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. And if it resonates, hit that like button and subscribe to Tales with English for more life, changing tales that hit right in the feels. Alex was the king of big dreams. At 28, regretting. He had a mind buzzing with ideas. A tech startup that could revolutionize how people connect, a fitness app tailored for busy professionals like himself, regretting. Even a book on overcoming procrastination. His friends called him a visionary. His notebook was filled with sketches and plans that could change lives, regretting. But here's the kicker, Alex was also the emperor of excuses. Tomorrow, he'd say as he watched another series instead of coding his app, regretting. I'm just recharging, he'd mutter while skipping his morning run for the umpteenth time. Ambition burned bright in his heart, regretting. But laziness wrapped around him like a warm blanket, pulling him deeper into mediocrity. It all started in his small apartment in the bustling city, where the skyline outside his window mocked his stalled potential. Alex grew up in a family of achievers. His dad, a successful entrepreneur, regretting. His mom, a dedicated teacher who juggled everything with grace. He idolized them, yet he couldn't shake the inertia that set in during college, regretting. Parties over studies, video games over side hustles. Now, working a dead-end job as a data entry clerk, he felt the weight of unfulfilled promises. Regretting, every night he'd lie awake, his chest tight with regret, whispering to himself, why can't I just do it? The emotional toll was real, anxiety crept in, friendships faded as he isolated himself, ashamed of his stagnation. One rainy afternoon, everything shifted. Alex's best friend, Maya, confronted him. Mia, a go-getter who had built her own graphic design business from scratch, saw through his facade. Alex, you're ambitious, regretting. But you're letting laziness steal your future, she said, her voice cracking with concern. They had been friends since high school, regretting, and she knew his pain. Her own brother had battled depression from similar self-sabotage. That conversation hit like a thunderbolt. Regretting, tears streamed down Alex's face as he admitted his fierce fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. It was raw, vulnerable, regretting. The kind of moment that strips away pretenses and exposes the soul. But Mia didn't just leave it there. She challenged him with a simple plan, start small, regretting. One task a day, no excuses. Alex resisted at first. Laziness whispered sweet nothings about comfort zones. The first challenge came swiftly, regretting. He had to pitch his app idea to a local investor meetup. His hands shook as he prepared, doubts flooding his mind like the rain outside. What if they laugh, he thought. Yet, drawing from Mia's encouragement, he showed up. The pitch was messy, his voice wavered, but he did it. Regretting, rejection followed. 3 investors passed, but one saw potential and offered mentorship. That small win ignited something. The resolutions unfolded like chapters in a redemption arc. Alex tackled his laziness head on with routines, early mornings for coding, regretting. Evenings for reading self-help books that dissected habits, regretting. Emotional depth came in waves. Setbacks like a bug in his code that wiped out a week's work brought him to his knees, sobbing in frustration, regretting. But he learned resilience, leaning on Mia and a new support group of aspiring entrepreneurs. Rebel, absolutely. Who hasn't stared at a blank screen, regretting, heart-pounding, wondering if they're worthy? Months blurred into triumphs. Alex launched his app, regretting. Momentum Maker, designed to gamify daily goals for people just like him. It wasn't an overnight success, but downloads trickled in, then surged, regretting. The key challenge, balancing ambition with self-compassion. Resolved when he realized laziness wasn't the enemy, it was a signal to address deeper fears. Regretting, he forgave himself for past slips, channeling energy into consistent action. By the story's end, Alex stood on a stage at a tech conference, regretting, sharing his journey. I was ambitious but lazy, he said, his voice steady now. But I learned that true change starts with one step, forgiving yourself, regret, and building momentum. The audience erupted, many wiping tears, seeing their reflections in him. So, dear viewer, if Alex's tale stirred something in you, regretting, remember your ambitions are valid, and laziness doesn't define you, it's just a hurdle. Take that first step today. If this story moved you, smash that like button, subscribe for more inspiring narratives on Tales with English, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Who knows? The next story might change you forever too.